Wanna be a protector. About your summer this year. Did you have a good summer? Yeah? What'd you do?
How many victims?
There was none for her.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
Jaguar Wright has once again ignited the internet this time, directing her attention toward Beyoncé's daughter, Rumi Carter. She claims to know the real reason behind Rumi's behavior, and the online community is in disarray. Fans are furious. And true to form, Jaguar isn't backing down. Just last month, Kanye West stirred controversy with a now-deleted post that many interpreted as targeting the Carter twins. His comments were seen as highly disrespectful, allegedly revealing personal details about their condition. He wrote, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyoncé's younger kids? There are words. No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having such children is a choice." It was an alarming statement. Although Kanye removed the post shortly after publishing it, the backlash had already begun. Screenshots circulated rapidly, triggering widespread outrage. Insiders reported that Beyoncé was deeply upset, especially since rumors about the twins' health had been circulating for years. She even considered pursuing legal action. Tina Knowles, Beyoncé's mother, also stepped in, responding with her usual firm tone. She posted a video to Instagram posing the question, "What happens when a snowman throws a tantrum?" She followed up with the answer, "He has a meltdown."
So I'm on the set of a photo shoot today for my book, and I wanted to tell you a corny joke because I have on all this glamorous hair and makeup, thanks to Cole and Darius, and Sienna on camera work. You got a corny joke? Want to hear it? Here you go. So, what happens when a snowman throws a tantrum? He has a meltdown. Y'all know that's funny.
Fans immediately interpreted the post as a subtle jab at Kanye. According to TMZ, the caption of Tina's post, which was later updated, appeared to condemn Kanye's remarks, describing them as ignorant and malicious. Kanye's comments, which many interpreted as confirming that the twins may be on the autism spectrum, were so provocative that they caught the attention of podcasters and news outlets alike.
Kanye West launched an unprovoked attack on Jay-Z and Beyoncé's two youngest children.
Bringing this back around because there are reports that because Kanye got online and tweeted about Jay-Z's kids and, calling them the R word.
I mean, Kanye is still on a bender.
Yeah. Kanye's situation, I don't know what to think of him.
Yeah.
And this isn't the first time the Carter twins Rumi and Sir have been publicly scrutinized. In the past, Ilya criticized Beyoncé with the comment, "And stop hiding your son from the world, sis. People will find out sooner or later. And you're really going to look like a piece of ish for being ashamed of your own children." Reports from insiders suggest that both twins may indeed be on the autism spectrum, potentially as a result of complications during Beyoncé's pregnancy. She experienced a serious condition called preeclampsia, which put both her and the twins at risk and ultimately required an emergency C-section. Beyoncé has openly discussed how difficult that pregnancy was, calling it one of the most intense experiences of her life. She shared that she reached a weight of just over 218 pounds before giving birth and developed high blood pressure during her pregnancy. Additionally, during labor, one of the twins' heartbeats reportedly stopped several times, prompting doctors to perform the emergency procedure. There are some who believe that Sir Carter may show stronger signs of autism and is more sensitive to the overwhelming lights and noise at major events, judging by his limited public appearances. Others speculate that he might have a health condition that makes it difficult for him to be around crowds. The online community reacted strongly after Kanye brought this topic into the spotlight. But what really surprised people was how split the responses were. While thousands criticized Kanye harshly, others surprisingly agreed with him, saying he was simply being truthful or expressing what many were thinking but too afraid to say. This led to a new wave of speculation, with some users questioning whether there was more to the story of the Carter twins than the public had been told. Now that Beyoncé is back on tour and has started bringing Rumi out with her, the discussion has reignited. Many online users are now convinced that Rumi shows traits consistent with autism. Those familiar with autism claim that Rumi displays clear signs such as stimming, hand flipping, and behaviors associated with being on the spectrum. As some put, it's not a tragedy, it's simply autism. One person commented, "I believe both Rumi and Sir are autistic, but Rumi seems to be the more verbal one." Another added, "I don't like the way people are talking about this. She looks like a sweet, well-adjusted kid who just struggles with social cues." And now, Jaguar Wright, known for speaking out against the industry, has entered the conversation. Allegedly, she's revealing new information about Rumi Carter's condition. Jaguar, who once worked as a backup singer for the Carters, claims that Rumi does have autism. According to her, Sir is further along the spectrum, which is part of the reason their parents have been so private about them. Jaguar insists the situation is more serious than people think and that the Carters should come forward with the truth. This statement has sparked intense debate online, with Beyoncé's fans pushing back hard. One fan stated, "What bothers me is how so many people with no qualifications are trying to diagnose children. If someone is in healthcare and publicly diagnosing a child without proper evaluations, that's highly unethical and they shouldn't be in the profession. That's just my opinion." Another wrote, "Now I understand why they keep the twins away from the media, especially after how Blue Ivy was treated as a child. If I ever met Beyoncé, y'all wouldn't even know what to diagnose me with." A different user chimed in, saying, "This little girl gets on stage, acts like any other child in front of a crowd, and finds comfort in her mother. She smiles and waves at people even while being judged harshly. How is that not normal? Suddenly, everyone's acting like they have a PAAH, DDDDHEHE in psychology after watching her for 5 minutes. And even if she is autistic, what exactly is the problem? Not everyone is dismissing the idea. Opinions remain divided, with many suggesting that Rumi Carter might have underlying health conditions. One person confidently stated, "Nah, something's definitely not right. I saw the video. There were a lot of sudden, jerky movements typical of a specific diagnosis. Let's be honest. Children without those traits usually appear more composed, or at least their actions are more coordinated. In this case, her movements seem random and didn't appear purposeful. But if you're skeptical, just wait until she's older. At that point, age won't be an excuse to overlook what could be obvious signs." And this next comment definitely uncomfortable. "I had to Google to check if she had Down syndrome after watching the cowboy concert clips. No offense, but her face made me question it. Clearly, the internet is full of strong opinions." But one thing's for sure, Jaguar Wright is not afraid to speak up. She's previously called out the Carters, linked them to Diddy's questionable dealings, and described them as a toxic couple. And every time, they've stayed silent. She's usually dismissed as unstable rather than directly addressed. But now that Rumi's name is allegedly being brought into the conversation, people are wondering, will Beyoncé and Jay-Z finally respond? Could they take legal action like they've done in the past to put an end to the rumors? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another scoop from Hollywood. And if you thought this was intense, wait until you check out the next video.